Hello and welcome to BQ Prime. A very good afternoon to all the viewers. I'm Hiral Dadia. Clearly, if you go to see in terms of domestic markets, we did open lower, and this was mainly taking cues from the global markets, where on the back of the US FOMC meeting minutes as well, that indicated the possibility of more rate hikes, which got US markets under pressure. However, in the last couple of hours, a half an hour of trade, we've seen a good recovery that has come in terms of Nifty as well as Bank Nifty, almost 100 points in terms of Bank Nifty. What this would mean is going to be interesting to watch out for because the IT index has been under pressure. Though you have the PSU Bank Index, which has been trading in the positive, and clearly, last couple of trading sessions, you are seeing the PSU Bank Index, which is outperforming the benchmark indices as well as outperforming the Bank Nifty as well. You have the broader markets also, which are outperforming the benchmark indices in trade today. Let's welcome in our guest Chandan Taparia to get us more in terms of what's in store and what should be expected. Chandan, good afternoon and welcome to the show.
Thank you, Hiral. Good afternoon. Thanks for having me.
Always a pleasure to speak to you. Chandan, Nifty has tested 19,350 and you have Bank Nifty as well, which did see some bit of a rebound in today's session after the 5-day losing streak. What are the levels, according to you, that you would be watching out for now?
Yeah, so Hiral, we are witnessing the formation of lower highs on the weekly time frame. I remember in the mid of July, on 20th of July, Nifty made the new lifetime high of 19,991. It missed the new high by around, it missed the 20K marks by around 9 points, and after that, slow and steady, the levels are shifting lower. On weekly chart, we are observing that resistance are shifting lower until the immediate resistance is not surpassed. The market is likely to be in a broader range with some potential to further decline. We have noticed in last 5-6 instances the resistance are shifting lower all the way from 19,991, 19,867, 19,795, and now the immediate hurdle goes to 19,560 level. So if Nifty manages to surpass 19,560, then only the stability will be big. Otherwise, on immediate point of view, we have immediate support at 19,250 zone, which is the 20-day, which is the 50-day exponential moving average. So I believe with hurdle of 19,560, some more consolidation or corrective move could be there, which can take the index towards 19,250 to 19,100 level. So this is the view if someone is looking for immediate point of view. But overall, we believe that in next couple of days, some decline will be there, and then market will start the next base to start the next leg of rally. So for short-term point of view, looking for 19,250, 19,100. But for positional point of view, expecting market to find base near to 18,888, and then start the next leg of rally towards 20,000 marks.
Right. How about Bank Nifty? Because clearly, if you see, the banking index is trading higher after closing in the red for 5 consecutive sessions. For the day, you've seen 43,800, which has acted as an immediate support as well. Now, maximum OI has been at 44,000 strike in today's session, followed by a 44,200. How would you look at Bank Nifty and what would you advise investors to do?
Yeah, so Bank Nifty has been making lower top, lower bottom, lower highs, lower lows on the weekly scale, falling down from last 4 weeks. Just 18 days back, it made the high of 46,369, and it corrected by more than 1,200, 1,400 points from those zones. So resistance are shifting lower. Today, comparatively, it has been consolidating the range because otherwise Bank Nifty was underperforming. Today is the only day when it's slightly outperforming. It's down by only 50 points compared to the decline of Nifty of 100 points. So some resilience is there, but yes, the structure is still in pressure. 44,444 is the major hurdle. Till that level is not surpassed, Bank Nifty once can attempt to the major support, which goes to 43,500 to 43,250 level. So some sort of consolidation is there, but the concern is resistance are not surpassed in both indices, and that is the reason that we are expecting some more decline and retest the key level of 43,500 to 43,250 level in Bank Nifty.
Right. Apart from this, if you go to see Chandan, Adani Ports, REC, Bilrasoft, I'm just looking at these 3 names. All of them are seeing a bullish setup in trade today. What should the strategy be according to you?
So let me talk about Bsoft because I track this counter closely, continuously making higher tops, higher bottom. Even in this month, it's up by around 10% and continuously moving upwards from last 5 months. In fact, in this year, YTD basis, the stock is up by more than 57%. So good run up seen in the counter, gradually making higher tops, higher bottom. Recently, it took base near to 440 marks and heading upwards. So now the support goes to 455, and this momentum can extend towards 490 to 500 level. So positive bias will be there in counter like Bsoft. If you talk about an earning group of companies, then let them consolidate. The counter are so volatile, so it would be tough. So no major comment, but yes, some sort of stability could be there in these names.
Right. What about names like ITC? Because that is seeing some bit of shorts in today's session.
So, like Hiral, ITC was one of the strongest counter in the recent 4 month rally. This was the one stock which really contributed low. But in last 18 days, when the index is falling down, this stock is also drifting lower and contributing for some profit booking decline. So if you look at ITC, it corrected from all the way from 500 to 440, corrected by around 15% from tops, making lower top, lower bottom on the weekly scale. So I think let it consolidate and correct till 424.15. So further 2-3% more decline could be there near to 424.15. ITC can form the base to again start the next move.
Right. Moving on, how are you looking at a Glenmark?
Yeah, so like if you look at the selective pharma stocks, those stocks are doing well. Especially if you talk about counter like Dr. Reddy and other name. So especially if you talk about Glenmark, this stock comparatively holding well. Some profit booking is there from higher levels, but we have multiple support near to 750. And I believe with that support of 750, again buying interest could emerge to take it to us 820 kind of level. So technically it formed some sort of double top kind of formations, but I don't think major correction will be there. In fact, the decline could be both. But if you give me other choice to go for pharma, then I'll go with the Dr. Reddy in spite of going with Glenmark and other name. I believe Dr. Reddy is one of the strongest setup is there, and it has potential to move towards 6,300 to 6,500.
Right. Chandan, PNB as well as IDFC First, both of these counters are seeing some strong longs that are being built. Open interest additional is also pretty strong. What's your view on both of these names?
Yeah, so positive stance on both the counter. IDFC, one of the strongest setup, however, has been consolidating in a range from last 12 days. In this consolidation, it is not breaking below 55, 50, 56 zone. 85, 60, 86 zone. So I think 86 could act as a major support to drive the move towards 95 to 100 level. Looking at PSU banks and PNB, PNB is also making the higher base but consolidating the range. In last 10 days, we have seen recovery from 58 to 63, and immediate support goes to 61.5. So with support of 61, one can play the swing to a 67 level. So comparatively, PSU stocks are doing well, but they have their own nature to stuck in a range and then witness buy on decline kind of strategy. So yes, PNB is showing strength, and one can look at the selective PSU name as well in this market.
Right. Chandan, Crompton and Bata, both of these are seeing some bit of short covering in today's session. What should the strategy be and what are the charts indicating?
Yeah, so like if first I look at the Crompton, we have seen recovery, but structure is not clear as of now. In last 4 days, we have seen correction from 310 to all the way to 280 marks. Witness some recovery from 280 to 290, but it got stuck in a range. So here I'm not getting any sense which can give decisive setup. But yes, Pata is good stock. However, we have seen strong run up of 5%. Let it witness some dip and then decline could be more. In recent past, we have seen correction from 1770 to 1616 kind of level. 100 points correction was 150 point correction was seen. So now it bottoming out with momentum and short covering. Good delivery volume is also visible. So with support near to 1695, one can place the upside move towards 1800 to 1820 in the Bata India.
Right. Chandan, apart from the names that we've discussed, any other names that come to your radar that one should be watching out for?
Yeah, so like you talked about PNB, I'll talk about other banks. So let me first talk about Indian Bank. If you are talking about selective mid-cap counters, so Indian Bank has seen the good setup. If you look at the weekly chart or daily chart, clearly a positive price pattern is visible. In the weekly chart, we are witnessing pole and flag pattern. So good momentum is there. Trading volumes with positive pole and flag kind of pattern indicate uptick in the counter. And I think a small move can gear up to the lifetime high. Stock is in 6 years back, it made high near to 427. We are heading towards the same. So I think the support near to 398. One can look for the target of new lifetime high towards 427, 435. So Indian Bank will be one name to keep on radar and look for some positive side. Apart from that, positive view on counter like BSOFT, you already asked about the same, and we also believe that momentum could be there. Stock has potential to do well. Selective auto stocks are likely to do well. Escorts will be our preferred name in auto. We have seen breakout in last day. Momentum is visible with support near to 27.20. we can play for 2950 kind of level. So I talked about counter like Escorts, Indian Bank, REC, PFC. And if someone is looking to go for consumptions with safety and flavor of the gold, then Titan will be good name. Technically, we are forming a positive price pattern. On weekly chart, it negated the formation of lower highs, lower lows. So with support near to 2980, one can look for a rally towards 3200 to 3250 in the Titan as well.
Right. So these are few of the names one should be watching out for. Thank you, Chandan, so much for joining us on the show and sharing those views. So clearly you're seeing a lot of stock specific action in the markets. Though again, we have seen the chart covering that has come in the last hour of trade, almost a 60 points up move in terms of Nifty 50, as well as 100 points up move coming in terms of Bank Nifty from the day's lowest levels. That's all that we have in this session. Thanks for watching, and lots more lined up on BQ Prime. Please stay tuned.